Has kept the official interest rate on hold at a record low of 1.5% today, although it's hinted another cut this year is possible. Low rates have continued to fuel the Sydney property market, with buyers finding better value in Milan than in Milperra.
One is a fashion capital of the world steeped in history, the other on the southwestern outskirts of our city. Surprising then that Milan in Italy's north offers better property value right now than Milperra.
Something's out of kilter here in Sydney.
While no one's suggesting we all pick up and move to Milan, investors are starting to look to Europe for better returns. An example, a 5-bedroom home, 25 minutes from the centre of Milan, $804,000. A single story in Milperra, often an hour from town, recently sold for $855,000.
When you can buy a property in Paris, in the centre of Paris, that actually represents better buying value than Sydney, then we have a problem here in Sydney.
That was examined at the University of New South Wales today, the sustainability of Sydney house values almost doubling in 7 years. The median house price of a home is now almost 10 times the typical income. For units, it's 7 times.
We are seeing ongoing dwelling values are rising at a much faster pace than incomes, which does suggest that affordability is being eroded.
In the next 2 years, some 84,000 new apartments are expected to hit the Sydney market. Now, they're being sold off the plan at current market prices, and the concern is that if at settlement banks decide to value them less, some buyers could be caught short. Lenders are less willing to lend to people with small deposits, making next year's outlook
to see the very strong gains we've seen in recent years slow, quite perceptibly, and maybe even some selective declines in certain apartment markets where there's a lot of oversupply coming.
Eddie Meyer, 9 News.